Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of January 9th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
We're mums of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes swearing about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about babysitter behavior. Or maybe we're complaining about people who are unreasonable about what babysitters should do and should not do. So this comes from an article in Scary Mummy that was talking or questioning whether or not she should be angry about her babysitter who took a shower at their house. So the mom turned to Reddit to ask if the sitter acted appropriately because I guess there was some spilled milk and the babysitter felt like she needed to clean up. So she had a shower at the family home. So what are your thoughts on that? Like do you have your own story related to that? How have your babysitters behaved in your home?
I have not. We didn't get around to having a lot of babysitters when my kids were little, but I babysat a lot in high school and when I first lived in New York after college and didn't make any money at my regular job. I babysat a lot. And, I think that this person overreacted in a weird way. I also think it's probably not necessarily to take a shower when someone spills milk on you, but okay, whatever. If it was in her hair, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is a weird when you are the babysitter and you're in someone's home and they're not there. Yeah. And they haven't explicitly said eat whatever you need or, if you, or whatever, here's how to turn on the TV. It can, feel awkward if you haven't gotten that, if the topic hasn't come up. Right. Which it probably wouldn't, I don't think the parent would think to say in advance, if something happens and you need to take a shower, then that's okay or that's not okay. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Well, and I just wanted to mention, and this was part of the article too, and part of the big issue was that the husband was home.
Right. That's a little weird. If the husband took a shower too, then we have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the reason why the mother freaked out was more about that.
Right. I mean, did she ask the father?
Yes. According to this.
She got permission before she did it.
Yes. And she made sure that someone was taking care of the kids.
Yes. So basically this lady has an issue with her husband, not with the babysitter.
Yeah.
Babysitter is asked for permission, got it, had somebody watching the kids. She is blameless, in my opinion.
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of inappropriate. There are other ways to deal with it.
I guess. I mean, if she was home alone and decided to do that, and, I don't know, left wet towels all around and used somebody's shampoo. And I would be a little more.
Well, and let the kids be unsupervised.
Yeah.
That would be, more of a problem. This is a nice house. Ooh, look at this shower. I want to try this shower out. Ooh, they have nice shampoo and soap. I'm gonna take me a shower. Kids, watch TV.
Right.
Then I think you have a gripe. But if something was spilled and she said to the kid's father, hey, do you mind if I take a shower? Could you watch the kids for a few minutes? And he said yes. Then she has to go yell at her husband if she doesn't like it. That seems like, we didn't ever have outside the family babysitters very much, if at all. There was a little time there where some lady from our church came over and watched the kids for a little bit. But we didn't have neighborhood teenagers coming in. Right. So I don't really have any personal experience with this.
And also, this is one of the reasons why I never had a nanny. Because I didn't want to manage a nanny.
Yes.
Right.
It was
definitely.
I was far more comfortable with taking my kids to a childcare center.
Yes.
Where there were lots of people and lots of kids. And, I know that obviously there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of benefits to having a nanny. But for me, I was just like, I can't be doing the hiring and the firing and the managing and the overseeing and all that when I could just be paying this center that I know is accredited, that, where I go every day so I can see what's happening, it just was, for me, a better way to do it. So
It's weird to have somebody filling your role in your house with your kids while you're not there.
I mean, I grew up having in-home care. I wouldn't necessarily call them nannies, because we had, I don't know, I feel like nannies are for little kids all day. We had, we had like after school and babysitters and that kind of thing. So I didn't feel like they were like replacing my parents. It was just an additional person, that cared about you. So I didn't, as a kid, I didn't see it as a replacement kind of scenario.
Just watch too many movies where,
Right.
Isn't there a movie where the nanny just sort of started breastfeeding the kid and taking over? And what was that? Rebecca De Mornay was in that, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that
one. A long time ago, children.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's like, nope.
Right.
But,
yeah.
I mean, for like your basic teenage kid at your house for the evening, there should not be any need for them to take a shower.
No.
That's correct. Nor would they probably want to. But I don't know. Maybe this the water was broken in this 24-year-old's apartment, and she hadn't had a shower for a while, so she. I
don't know, man. That's just kind of.
I have no hot water. I bet they have hot water. Let me spill this milk so I'll have an excuse.
So I have a reason to take a shower.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
I babysat some, but I also house sat, and that's weird too, where I was just be in somebody's house for like a week.
Then you could take
sleeping in their bed, and yes, indeed, using their shower, because that would be bad if I,
Right.
I was supposed to be around. You have to learn how to turn off the alarm and on, and just like being in somebody else's place was nice because it was nicer than my place, but also a little creepy.
Right.
Right.
But there were no
kids. We
kids.
just had the occasional sitter here and there. I was like you, Catherine. Our kids went to a daycare center, and then we lived near my parents, so they did a lot of care in the evenings, or if we had to be somewhere outside of work.
Right.
So we didn't deal a lot with babysitters. I babysat a ton when I was a teenager and a young adult. I would never take a shower in somebody else's house. It's just all levels of creepy.
Yeah. I don't think I would either. I'd use up all their paper towels blotting up the milk and wiping myself
especially if their husband was home. Oh my God.
Yeah. I think there's maybe some subtext to this whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And, if mom is sick and dad goes to work, is there a babysitter, or does mom still have to take care of the kids while he's sick?
Oh,
she's sick.
She's taking care of the kids.
Dad can just take to his room and say, "Get somebody to watch the kids, will you?"
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, he stayed home from work sick, and he did not tell his wife that this is what was going on. So
there's more to this story, as is often the case.
Yes. So, well, that doesn't stop us from talking about it.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, as having been on it from basically all sides, like the kid, the babysitter, and the parent.
Yeah.
You know, I can see how it could happen, and
Right.
you know, how everybody could be bent out of shape.
Right.
Which is why
Yes.
I didn't do it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I babysat when I lived in New York. I babysat for a family like very regularly, but I was the secondary babysitter. They also had a nanny. And well, I was like Saturday nights and Sunday afternoons, and the nanny was, you know, Monday through Friday.
You were when the nanny took had her days off.
Yes, and she wasn't a live-in nanny. She did, you know, go home in the evenings. So,
Yeah.
Right.
but once in a while we would kind of overlap, and I mean, she was a professional. she was. You didn't mess with her.
She wasn't taking any showers.
She wasn't taking any showers, but she also was like, there would never be a milk spill on her watch. Like, there would be no need to take a shower.
That's
because
right.
nothing was going to spill. That milk would not dare.
No. I babysat a little in college, and that is how I started watching Sesame Street. I had never watched it before, and then I was babysitting for kids, and was like, oh my gosh, I must watch this now, even though I am way too old for it. Love it.
It's a good one.
So, you know, there are many rewards over and above getting to take a shower, a nicer shower than your own.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, I'd say that's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about another form of child supervision, which is baby monitors.
Yes.
And then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.